He admits to using the N-word and even attacked, leaving him with a black eye.
I called them the N-word. I don't care what they say. I did what I felt like was right. You weren't there. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear all the stuff that I heard.
Those who work in the plaza with him say this isn't the first time he's made offensive comments.
He was like, yeah, I don't finance because only people that want to get furniture finance is the colored and they don't pay their bills. Yes, this is what he told me, and I let that go.
Oh, we here. We here. Welcome to the show. Hold on. I think I'm only getting contraption in the left side, so let me make sure it's on both sides. I thought I was finished. Okay, we're getting some in the task cam. The problem is I don't know if it's coming out both ears because it don't look like it. So, see. Every day I gotta figure this out. Why don't they just do what it's supposed to do? Who the fuck would ever want to record in one side of the ear? Well, I tell you, these companies do some retarded shit, boy. All right, let's see here. Monitor. Here we go. All right. All right, hello? All right, it's not monitoring, but I got it coming out both the left and the right, so with it. Let's turn this off. This mic aux, whatever that is. And let's see if we try it now. Whoa. All right, we got it fixed. I got it going through both ears now. Y'all can hear me. I'm sorry. I had to reset my whole computer this past week over some goofy shit. So either way, we here. I need to get like an intro. I think I'm gonna do like an intro. I need like an intro video or intro like graphic with some audio to it too, so then I can just put the intro joint on there. I think I'm about to do that. Maybe I cook something up myself. You know what I mean? I got a little keyboard and beat machine. I might as well put that to use. The phone lines are open, as you can see up top. Some of y'all that listen to the podcast, y'all can't see, but you can always call and leave a voicemail. 716-402-4945. 716-402-4945. Call in, leave a voicemail, send a text message. I'll read it on air. If you want to be anonymous, say you want to be anonymous. Other than that, we are here. Let me make sure we live on YouTube. Shit. While I'm sitting here playing. With y'all. Oh, yeah, we live now. Okay, perfect. We live now. I don't know why I say protocols, but we live now. I wonder if I can fix this information. Let me go on YouTube because I would like to, just in case people are discussing things on YouTube, I would love to be involved in that process. We live now. Whoa, we got to turn it off. I wonder if I can fix this information. Let me go on YouTube because I would like to reset. Just in case people are discussing things on YouTube, I would love. How you turn this off? The volume to be involved in. Okay. All right, we in here. We on YouTube. So make sure you on YouTube. Let me share this for Facebook and everybody. Because I want everybody to tune on in. So where's I should have had this already ready. Look how I'm coming out. All sloppy. Coming out all sloppy. Why do they got... I don't look nothing like Austin Purdy. What the fuck? Boy, I tell you, Facebook, y'all facial recognition is trash. But tonight topics, we talking about it could be you moments, show up and shut up, trash ass generation. We need to discuss all of these things. Let me post this on social media first, though. Let me make this public. You got the link on there, so if those are people that want to tune in. Listen, all of y'all that's tuning in while I'm uploading this stuff online, what I need y'all to do is I need y'all to hurry up, go to my YouTube page. Is ML Crittenden is my YouTube. I'm sorry, Marv Crittenden is a YouTube page. Search Marv Crittenden. I'm the only Marv Crittenden. You'll see my face and all that good stuff. Unorthodox Logic is how it looks. go to YouTube, subscribe, and then hit that little bell so that way you'll get notifications when I go live. I go live Wednesday nights 9:30 around that time. Sometimes it's late. It's all right though. Wednesday nights around 9:30 I go live, and then the stuff goes on air the next day, Thursday at 12:01 a.m. So I need y'all to go do that, and I need y'all to make sure y'all subscribe to me on YouTube. We got to build the YouTube community up, because if we want to get the biggest reach, that's the only way we can do it. And the only way to do it is going through YouTube and getting that all set up. So make sure y'all do that. Again, if you would like to call in, you can leave a voicemail anytime. I can play it on air. You can send a text message anytime. I can do that on air as well. However that works for you, 716-402-4945. I'm going to leave the phone lines open all night, and we'll go from there. We'll get it crack-a-lacking from there. All right. Now that we're done with all that good stuff, also make sure y'all follow me on all social media. Make sure you follow me on all social media at Marv Crittenden. That's Instagram, that's Twitter. Even on Facebook, you can find me there at Marv Crittenden. So make sure you follow me on all social media platforms so you can stay up to date what's going on out there, because I'm always posting things, because that's just how I am. I always got to be involved. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these topics, because that's what we're here for, right? This could be a long show. This could be a short show. I don't know. We're going to find out. Shout out to whoever's watching right now. If you logged in YouTube, make sure you type something so I can holler at you. Peace to you. Again, most people watch on the playback, which is fine, but I want to start getting people into these live chats so we can have open forum dialogue. I think open forum dialogue is very, very important. It's something that we should be doing. And things of that nature. So that's going to ultimately be the goal, is to get people during the live segment, and then those that want to watch the playback, they can always send feedback later. But I want to start getting more people involved during the live segment of everything, so that way we can make sure everything's cracking. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get started with the first topic. The first topic is, it could be you moments, right? A lot of times we are acting oblivious as we moving along in our lives, hoping to not get killed by some random race soldier, hoping to not get fired from our job for saying some funny shit or whatever the case may be. We just walking around, oblivious to what's going on in the world. But we can't walk around like that. And it's important we don't walk around like that, because these it can be you moments seem to be happening more often. These situations where you walking down the street, or excuse me, you shopping. Matter of fact, there was a situation up in where a Canadian shopper, you shopping, and you walk in the store with an Old Navy shirt on, and some suspected white supremacists decide you was stealing and you stole that shirt and call the cops on you. You know what I mean? That just happened today to a black lady. Well, the video just went viral today, and it happened to a black lady. So it could be you. You know what I mean? We like to pretend that, that's not going to happen. This area is not like that, or it's not like that. And I'm from the friendly country of Canada, or I'm from the friendly state of New York City. I'm from, wherever you want to say you're from, California. They don't racially profile in California, whatever you like to believe. But we see these constant things happening. I saw a situation where a young black man was walking down the street, and he gets damn near a SWAT team surrounding him, telling him he's unarmed. SWAT team surrounding him while he's on his knees. He's on his knees. Hands are on his head. More cops are coming. And every cop they get out the car comes with a bigger gun. Now, we can talk about that personal situation that happened in real life, like as it happened, and say, hey, most people are like, well, what the hell did he do for cops to think that? Did he just get done robbing a bank and they say he shot 5-6 people or something? Well, that man was released 3 days later with a citation, meaning he didn't do anything. Nothing of violence, nothing caused that. It's just some scared police officers decided to draw automatic weapons, assault rifles, things of that nature, on an innocent black man once again. Walking down the street, minding his own business, didn't do anything. Luckily, that black woman decided to keep her phone and keep the cameras rolling, and she started saying how, are y'all going to kill him because y'all killed my boyfriend back in 2015. Luckily, that black woman caught that on video, because they may have just outright killed him and say they thought he had a weapon. This man said they told him to stand up, take a couple steps back. He said, I'm not moving. Y'all motherfuckers better come get me. I'm not moving. I don't trust y'all. Which is the smart thing to do, because at the end of the day, if you already didn't do anything and they got you on your knees with your hands on your head, assault rifles pointed at you, and you got a black woman helping you out by recording the whole situation, making sure everything goes smooth for you, there is absolutely no reason to get your ass up and move around so they can start saying you reach for a gun or whatever the case may be. They were setting him up for a racial execution. I know y'all like to think that type of stuff don't happen, but we've seen the videos countless times. These guys are fearing, these black men are fearing for their lives. These cops give them conflicting orders to purposely say they reach for a gun or whatever the case may be and kill them dead. We saw where that man was outside. He was by his car outside the I think it was the Waffle House, if I'm not mistaken. He was outside his car. The police officer told him to put his hands on his head. Then she said, put your hands behind your back. He did both orders, and then she shot him and killed him, saying she thought he was reaching for a gun. So now you can't even take orders from police officers these days, because they're going to sit here and say, well, they're going to give you 2-3 different orders. You confused as hell about which order to follow. You go to follow one, they shoot you dead and say you was reaching for a gun, because they got a call saying you were armed and dangerous. Well, we need to start hearing these police calls that's reporting this shit. Who's reporting it? We need to hear who's reporting that these people are armed and dangerous. We need to start holding them accountable as well. Because if you out here saying somebody's armed and dangerous and you can't verify that information, then that person end up dead because they get conflicting information or conflicting commands from the police officer. Because y'all always like to say, well, you should do what the police officer say and you won't get killed. Maybe if you weren't doing this and if you listen to the police officer, you wouldn't get killed. Well, now the police officers are giving out conflicting information. Then they saying people are reaching for their guns. Now what's the problem? We need to understand that it's never going to be enough. There's always going to be some type of justification for murdering us in cold blood. It's that simple. That's where we're at right now. We can sit here and act like we not. We can sit here and say people are being overreactive. We can sit here and say, well, maybe you shouldn't commit crime. The problem is these people that are dying aren't committing crimes. The black lady was just shopping, getting the cops called on her. The black man was walking down the street. Somehow the cops was called on him. The other man was coming out the Waffle House from getting a good meal, because I know the Waffle House meals be good. Y'all eat them. Yeah, I gotta eat them waffles. Black man coming out the Waffle House eating the meal, getting killed. These aren't people breaking the law. These aren't people who just shot up a bank. These aren't people who just strong-armed a old lady walking down the street. These are average citizens just minding their own business, following the law, living their life, getting murdered in cold blood. And all it takes is for one cop to say, well, it looks like he reached for a gun, and then the rest of those cops are going to get on code to make sure they protect that particular cop. They all going to get on code, unless you Officer Moore. We going to talk about his dumb ass. And all it takes is for these cops to get on code and say, oh, yeah, I mean, looking at the video, it did look like I would have thought he was reaching for something too. All the cops say that, then they're like, well, based on every other cop's evaluation, it looks like this person was reaching for a gun. It may have been a mistake, but we can't do nothing about that. This person looked like they was reaching for a gun, even though we didn't have any information on them even having a gun. Even though after we checked their body and checked their car, they never had a gun. They still can use that they nice little blue wall of shield or blue wall of silence, whatever the fuck they want to call it. The racial tensions are getting high. People are having enough. Now, I saw another video today where these brothers was just riding their car, minding their business. They get pulled over, and luckily they got pulled over where they got pulled over at. It was a crowd of black men on the corner, and they pulled up on them cops like, all right, you can do your job, but you ain't about to kill these dudes. The cops got shook, and they drove off. Now, some people were like, well, why would you do that? Why are these guys harassing cops? They weren't harassing the cops. They was making sure the cops wasn't about to do no old crazy racial killings. Because, again, they're giving out all these different orders. They told the man to pull over. Then they tell the man to get out the car. Then they say, don't get out the car. Then they say, put your hands on the dashboard. They get that man like 4 different commands. So which order is he supposed to follow so he don't die? I told y'all. When I get pulled over, I don't argue. I don't reach for nothing. I keep my license and my license is in my wallet. My registration is is usually in a compartment where I can easily get to it. And I usually have that stuff ready for when the cop pull up. I know a lot of people say you shouldn't be reaching for nothing while the cop is pulling up. But shit, it's going to be right there. Then I put my hands on the wheel. You feel what I'm saying? So my hand stays on the wheel and my license and registrations go where it goes in plain sight. So now I'm not reaching for nothing. So there's no excuse. I'm not arguing. Do you know why I pulled you up? I don't know. Can I have my ticket? I don't need to be. I'm not about to even get into. What happens is you start arguing with the cop. I wasn't even speeding. I was going 7 over. I wasn't going 10 over. You start doing that. Now y'all arguing. Now he said you reach for something because you start using your hands to talk. Now he putting bullets in your body. Now he got his blue wall of silence to protect him. You see what I'm saying? That's why I am the way I am when it comes to engaging with cops. These cops sit here and act like the community owes them trust. No, you owe us trust. You already violated your trust with us. That's why we act the way we do towards cops. It ain't like we just made this up. Why would we just start mistreating people for no reason? So y'all telling me that it's in the nature of black people to just start mistreating people for no reason. If black people were so against these people, why don't they act like this with firefighters? Why don't they act like this with EMTs and doctors? Why is there no song saying F the firefighters? Why is there no song saying F the EMTs? Why is there no song saying F the doctors? F the nurses? F the teachers? Why is there no songs like that? Because these people aren't out here harassing us on the streets. That's why. These people aren't here putting boots to our fucking necks. That's why. These people aren't here hitting us with billy clubs. That's why. Video, evidence, getting away with this. These people aren't here planting drugs and planting guns on us. That's why. These people aren't out here getting on that stand, ruining our fucking lives. That's why. Now, am I saying every single cop on this planet is bad? Am I even saying every police department on this planet is bad? No, I'm not saying that because my city, Niagara Falls, my city don't have a bad police department. We don't have these issues, but I don't ever think it can't happen to me. I can't attest for Buffalo, and I'm out there. I can't attest for them. I remember I was driving Uber, and the officer shaking me down because I'm picking some people up. Luckily, they came out, and they had the complexion for the protection. Luckily, they came out, and they just started arguing with the cop. I shut the fuck up. I don't argue with cops. Then he just told me to get out of here. All right, bye. I ain't about to argue with you. I can't attest for Amherst police. I can't attest for state troopers. I can't attest for North Tonawanda, Town of Niagara. I can't attest for their police department. I don't get harassed in Niagara Falls. I think I got pulled over in Niagara Falls one time, and that was by a state trooper who said I was speeding in the school zone as I was parking my car. I'm gonna say that again so y'all can hear me. I was pulling up to my child's school to pick him up, and he told me I was parking my car to pick my son up from school, and he said I was speeding in the school zone. How is that possible? Now I understand if he caught me and made up the lie because it was a complete lie. I understand if he caught me and said, "Hey, you were speeding and then you pulled over," type shit. This motherfucker literally turned his lights on as I put my car in park and said I was speeding through a school zone. I'm like, bruh, I come pick my son up every day from school. Ain't no way in hell. I'm sorry, this day was a Friday. Every Friday I pick my son up from school. My kids up from school. I'm like, ain't no way in hell you about to sit here and tell me that I was speeding through a school zone that my child is possibly out by. That you telling me I'm about to sit here and I'm like, again, this is what I said in my head because I told you I don't argue with police officers. I clocked you going 50 miles per hour in a school zone. School zones is 20 miles per hour. It wasn't 50. It was like 10 over or something like that. He said I was going like 10 over in school zone. He's like, do you realize you was going that fast? I said, no, I do not. He's like, can I have your license and registrations? I was like, yes, sir. And my license and registration. He's like, I want to run your plates. Do you have anything? You have any felonies? All that bullshit. No, sir. I don't even look at him. I don't want to look at him. What the fuck I'm going to look at you for? Keep my eyes straight. No, sir. Goes back, run it. bring me my ticket. I go to court. They drop the whole ticket. They don't even show up because they knew how fucking stupid he sounded. Those are my interactions. I don't look at them. I'm not arguing. Here's my paperwork. I don't look at them. Nothing. One time a cop asked me, "Is there something wrong?" I told him straight up, I don't argue with cops. So whatever you said I did that shit. At that moment, if you said I'm going 50 miles over, if I'm going, reckless drive, I did that shit at that moment. I'll wait till I get in front of a judge. I ain't acting like, I'm not going to sit here and act like judge is going to protect me. Don't get me wrong. But I know if I argue my case with a judge, I'm not going to die. I know a judge ain't going to pull no gun out and shoot me and say I was reaching for something. So I don't argue shit. Nope. If you said I was going 50 over, then shit, look like I was going 50 over now. Can I have my ticket? That's my favorite thing. Can I have my ticket? I don't even want to talk my way. I'm not talking my way out of nothing. I'm not saying sorry, sir. I'm not none of that. Yes, sir. No, sir. I'm answering direct questions with the least amount of words I can possibly conjure up. I don't give a fuck. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not going back and forth with you. Don't ask me how my day is going. Don't ask me where I'm headed. Like, they love doing that. Where are you headed? Can I have my ticket, please? I did that before. I was in Grand Island. This motherfucker said I was speeding. He said I was going 15 over. But then he wrote me a tent ticket. He said I was going 15 over, but wrote me a tent ticket. I was in my wife's Jeep. She had them dark ass tents. She ain't never get pulled over with those, but oh my God, I hated driving that car. So I was going 15 over. Then he wrote me a tent ticket. He asked me where I was going. I said, "Can I have my ticket, please?" I don't have to tell you where I'm going. Don't fucking worry about it. Where you headed? That's the word. Where you headed? Can I have my ticket, please? You're not gonna tell me where you headed? Sir, I don't know why I'm getting pulled over. Can I have my ticket, please? That's my favorite thing. I don't know why I'm getting pulled over, but can I have my ticket, please? Because I'm not arguing with you. Go write my fucking ticket. You said I was breaking the law. I'm not asking you for no favors. I'm not asking for you to let me off. None of that shit. Can I have my ticket so I can go about my day, bro? That's it. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing it. No. That's how you end up dead. No, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not about to sit here and tell you I wasn't going 15 over just so you can turn around and still write me a tent ticket. Fuck out of here. I remember that one cop did that shit to me. I'm right. Listen, my fucking windows were down. It was middle of the fucking summer. I'm on my way. At this time I had a red Ford 500. Middle of the summer, on my way to work. This motherfucker says, "Can you roll your window up?" Roll my window up for what? What the fuck that mean? Black man, I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't care. Black man, state trooper. Tells me to roll my window up, goes back to his car, get the tent thing, and write me a tent ticket. Bro, what did you pull me over for? He never said why he pulled me over. He pulled me over, license and registration. Can you roll your window up? I'm like, what type of shit is this? Man, then he wrote me a tent ticket. I'm like, all right, bro. Listen, can I have my ticket, please? If y'all want to use that, y'all can go ahead and use it. Whatever makes you comfortable. Tell you one thing, don't argue, because you don't argue your way. Just take the ticket. Shit, take the ticket. What you argue, if whatever you did, say whatever. Take the ticket. Go to the judge, and then that's when you start arguing left and right, fighting tooth and nail and all that good shit. Sometimes you got to threaten to take it to court. That's one thing they don't never want to do. They don't listen. Them cops don't ever want to go to court and have to attest under the whatchamacallit that they absolutely 100% saw you do this, that, and the third. They don't remember that shit. They expect you to plead out for that parking ticket so you don't get points, and then when you don't, then they plead you out, max you out on that parking ticket. You pay that $125, $150, wherever it is in your local area, and go from there. Threaten to say, I would like to go to court. I guarantee you, they say, well, we'll have to review this, and they start stuttering and nah, get out of here. Bring your ass to court now, officer. I think I did that one time, North Tonawanda, and they just dismissed the whole. No, they ain't dismissed the ticket. They just made me take the parking ticket. The judge kept saying, well, in my better judgment, I can't let you go to court for something so simple, so I'm going to just give you the parking ticket, and you can pay the $125, and we'll waive the class. Like, because usually what they do is they make you pay the $125, and then they make you take this $50 class. And they made me pay the $125 and waive the class. You ain't do me no favors. I could have got the whole fucking ticket wiped out because the cop wasn't going to show up. His old dusty ass was a state trooper. He probably wasn't even in town. So you gotta do it like that, man. Like you argue that shit with the judge. Don't argue with the cop. The cop start making up bullshit at that point. You think they're gonna believe your word or the cop word? They know how the game goes. So you think they don't use that shit to their advantage out here harassing average citizens? So that's how I gotta go, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it can be a you moment. So stop this. It can't happen to me type shit. All I'm saying, I'm not saying walk around being paranoid. I'm not saying walk around with anxiety issues and things of that nature. What I'm saying is every time you walk outside your door, understand it's a possibility it could be you. So you need to know if you find yourself in those situations, what I hope is for you to get out of those situations. Meaning, if you're getting conflicting information, just don't do shit. If they say put your hands on your head and put your hands behind your back, keep your hands in sight. Fuck that. Don't move. Be like, I'm getting conflicting information. I need to get one command at a time, please. And if they don't give you one command at a time, I will request that you bring your supervisor out here, please, because you guys are giving me conflicting information. I do not understand your commands. Start saying, I don't understand. That way they got to go get some type of help for you or whatever the case may be. I'm telling you, you start playing that psychotic shit. No, I don't do that because they'll shoot you if you're psychotic too. They killed that one woman in Texas. She was screaming she's pregnant. Turns out she wasn't pregnant, but she had some mental issues. And they still killed her in cold blood. So don't even say that. Listen, there's no protection for us. Let's just put it like that. The best thing you can do is make sure you don't make any sudden movements. Don't listen to any conflicting commands. And keep your hands in sight, in their eyesight at all times, and hope for the best. Because that's about where we at this point. That's where we at this point. You feel me? That's where we at. There's no help for us at this very moment, none whatsoever. So that's what we can hope for at this moment. Now, what do you tell your kids? What you tell your kids is, listen to what the officer says. If you get conflicting information, tell the officer you do not understand what their commands are. Can my parents please be called? I do not understand what your commands are. Can my parents please be called? When you're dealing with minors, do not let them talk to cops in no way, shape, or form. Don't let them do anything that involves any type of law enforcement or authority figure. Immediately tell your kids to ask for their parents. Immediately. Ask for their parents. They don't need to be talking to no cops. These cops is not their friends. They not trying to help them. If your kids ain't call the cops for help themselves, the cops ain't out there to help them. I promise you. I went through it. They look at us all the same. It don't matter if you in the suburbs, you in the hood. They look at you all the same. Your kids, the only thing that needs to come out their mouth if they run into any type of law enforcement that they didn't call for help is, I do not understand your commands. I would please like you to call my parents. And when they ask for your parents, they ask for the parents' number. Your kids better know your damn number by heart. They shouldn't be pulling out their goddamn cell phones to get it for them. They need to know your number by heart. They need to know their address by heart. Name, address, phone number. They need to know their parents' name, address, phone number at all times. There is never a situation where your child need to be putting themselves in any type of danger because you ain't got no type of protocol set for your kids. I talked about protocols in episode 22. Go back and listen to it. Protocols, episode 22, I talked about it. Your whole family need to have it for certain situations. They are killing children and men and women in cold blood. We are not protected under this law. We are not. The evidence is there. It's there. Now, let's move on because I don't want to beat a dead horse. I said we're going to talk about the show up and shut up. Some people don't understand what I mean by that. Let me get a sip of drink. Some people don't understand what I mean by show up and shut up. Now, at this very moment, I'm looking to make changes in my own community because I'm one of them people, I don't want to just talk about it. I'm actually want to be about it. So I went to a couple forums. One was an anti-violence forum. One was a community action forum where we discussed what things need to be done in the community to help make it better. An anti-violence forum was more so a conversation to be able to have with the police captain and district attorney. And then also some city councilmen on what our frustration is as citizens when it comes to the violence in our city and what are they doing to help prevent it, help clean it up, things of that nature. That was with the anti-violence one. So it wasn't really like rally for anti-violence to these niggas in the hood type shit. It was more so of, hey, police chief, tell me, what are y'all protocol when these situations happen? hey, district attorney, once he arrests these people, what can you do to make sure these crimes aren't becoming repetitive? It was more so that kind of thing, which we all need to be involved in. We all, like, I don't know what type of mentality I got, but we don't need to be having no involvement with the criminal element of any community whatsoever. So therefore, you need to know what is being done to clean up the community as far as the violence and things of that nature in your own community. What is being done about it? Because at the end of the day, you ain't supposed to have no motherfucker sitting on the corner all goddamn day selling drugs and shooting guns in broad day and that kind of shit. That shit happens in Niagara Falls. If y'all just look, some dude kidnapped a woman, held her captive in the basement, raped her overnight, and then somehow he got away. I'm telling you, it's a movie type shit. He somehow got away while the house was surrounded for like 12 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, somebody was like 10 to 12 hour standoff or something like that. He somehow slithered away and they found him in the bushes a couple blocks over the next day. How does that sound to y'all? 25-year-old man raping her. He had held a woman captive and was raping her. They got the blood, somebody's bloodhound found her, and then somehow he escaped from the house while the house was surrounded. But now, that anti-violence form, that's a situation where, like, okay, y'all caught this guy who held a woman, who kidnapped a woman and raped her. How are you planning to prosecute him? Because we know he did it. It's clear he did it. How do you plan to prosecute him? He has a kidnapping charge you got to hit him with. He has a raping charge you got to hit him with. And the fact that he kidnapped, then raped, that's first degree rape. And the kidnapping charge could have been on a whim, but it don't matter. It's a kidnapping charge. Like, one catch all. You motherfucker, you can't just take people against their will. It's kidnapping. And then you raped her when you kidnapped her. After you kidnapped her. So therefore, you can give him the first degree rape charge. That sounds about 14 years of jail time. That sounds about 14 years of jail time. Will he get maxed out, or y'all gonna let him plead out and do 7? Will he have to register as a sex offender? Because he raped her. He raped her. So don't sit here and say, don't let him say, hey, we gonna plead you out because we want you to register as a sex offender. No, max him out and make him register as a sex offender. We don't show sympathy to sex offenders and things of that nature. He raped a woman. He's a danger to the community. He needs to go to jail for that 14, 15. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, because I know they're going to have the anti-violence forum every couple months, and I'm going to be watching that case strongly. I'm going to ask the district attorney, because listen, I'm in this show up and shut up right now, but the next one I ain't going to be shutting up about nothing. So I'm going to get back to the show up and shut up real quick. But the next one, when that happens, I'm like, let him come down with, let me see that she pleaded him out. I'm like, why exactly did you plead out a kidnap and rape kidnapper and rapist? Why would you plead him out and give him short years and only register him as a level 3 sex offender? Why would you do that? Or level 1 or whatever the lowest one is. Why would you do that? Because that's what it's, I can just smell it. Why would you do that? She gonna start humming and 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 humming. And y'all know me. I'm a checker on it. On that humming and humming and humming and humming and humming. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. Because y'all ready to throw the books at these dudes that killed. They finally caught the dudes that killed Poppy. Or only one dude killed Poppy, another one. Y'all about to throw the book at them. I know they getting maxed out, no plea deals either. And I'm not trying to say they should get less time because they're giving this other man less time. What I'm saying is that the other man should get more time because these dudes is about to get maxed out. I just want a level playing. That's all I want. I want a level playing field. Level playing field. I'm the type of person who put rape and murder on the same level. To me, there's no significant difference between rape and murder besides with the rape, the person is still breathing. Are they still alive? Possibly. Can they still thrive after that? Possibly. But that's a scar that can never be taken away. Ever. You see what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand that. He kidnapped her and raped her. So I'll be watching out to that. But back to the shut up and show out. So the whole purpose of me saying how I show up and shut up is, I said shut up and show out. The whole purpose of me why I show up and shut up is because what I'm doing right now is I'm in this listening phase. I'm not going to just come around talking, yeah. I got to feel the room. I got to see who's who. I got to know who's who. I got to know what's been going on over the past couple weeks, over the past couple months while I was, doing what I was doing. I need to know what was going on. So therefore, I'm just showing up and shutting up. You're going to see my face, but I ain't going to be doing all that damn talking yet. Not yet. Y'all know I always got something to say. You know what I mean? I'm here every week, so I'm not gonna say nothing yet. I'm just gonna show up and just like, okay. Oh, I see who he is. He always here, and he always like with this, and this. Okay, I see. All right, cool. I know who you are. Oh, okay. I see who he is. He cool with him, and they be setting each other up to do something. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Okay. Oh, I see who that guy is. He's good buddies with this guy. They giggling a Kiki. Yeah, it was a motherfucker in there Kikiing with every damn city with the city councilman. All that damn cackling like the cool laugh. I'm like, God damn, boy, the biscuits must be good. We'll talk about him another day. We're going to save him for another day. I'm going to wait until it's that time. You know what I mean? But, oh, okay, I see he clicked in with him. I heard about you being clicked in, but to see it with my own two eyes is nice. I like to see things with my own two eyes. I know people like to share information with me for some reason. They think I need to know every goddamn thing. I don't feel like I need to know everything, but people like to share information with me, and I like to see it with my own two eyes. I'm like, oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay. All right. Get that Denzel, all right. You get that, all right, okay. Okay. That's how I am right now. You know, I'm just sitting back, shutting up, and just watching everything play itself out. So then when I come out and I start hitting the ground, stomping my feet, it ain't going to come from a place of where you been. Well, why weren't you here? Well, we ain't see you show up to this. We ain't see you show up to that. It ain't going to be that. It's going to be, damn. He been at all these meetings. He been here. He know this person always coming to talk to him. When he show up in the room, these people come to him. They make sure they shake his hand. They make sure they acknowledge him. So who is he? I'm the change. I'm the change that I want to see. That's who I am. I'm going to show you. I told you, listen, I'm not going to do too much talking yet. I'm going to just show y'all first. And then I'm going to come and talk on the podcast. I'm going to show y'all, then I'm going to come talk on the podcast. And then I'm going to tell y'all on that podcast, after I show y'all and come talk on the podcast, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next. And then I'm going to go do it and then come back and tell you what happened and what was the result of it. That's the kind of person I am and I'm going to be. That is the type of action that I'm going to put into place. Because I can't just sit here and be talking about what we should be doing. I have to show y'all. I have to do it myself. That's how it has to happen. Because if I don't do that, then I'm just going to be one of these nation of internet niggas. I'm not trying to be a part of the nation of the internet. I'm not trying to be that. I told you I want to put feet to the ground. I want to be in these meetings, in these offices, getting things done. I'm still working on the community center. I'm still waiting on the list. I got to hit somebody up to get that list. So I need to know who I need to put the pressure on in private and then put the pressure on in public. I don't have any loyalty to any of these so-called black leaders. There is no black leaders at this moment. Not the elders. They're not our black leaders. So keep going to them if y'all want to and think that's where y'all going to get y'all bread buttered at. I'm going to be a part of the group of people that's going to galvanize the youth and go against that. Because we can't have that type of betrayal in our community. These people had the opportunity to get a $5 million grant for a community center, and they couldn't get their shit together to get the community center done. That is a failure to our community because that's old people who's past their prime. We got to get them the fuck up out of here. Let's just jump right into the old generation because I made my point about this shut up and show up and shut up. Let's get right back to the old generation because you know I got to get them. You know I got to get them. This old generation walk around with their head so far up their ass, they think that when they get around us, we supposed to start kissing their ass because they are part of a church group or they are part of some community group or whatever the case may be. Nah, we don't rock like that. Not me. Not people I know, not my generation. We don't kiss ass because y'all ain't do shit. What y'all earn? Y'all sat here, y'all went to whatever y'all had to go through, become a pastor, you married a pastor, whatever the case may be, and now you think the whole community is supposed to kiss your ass? For what? What have your church done besides block blessings? Your church blocked 2 different community centers on 2 different occasions. And I'm not talking about one particular church. I'm talking about 6 or 7 of them. Fucked it up. And when I get the list, I'm going to name them 6 or 7 churches. I don't give a fuck about your community or your whatever, your congregation. I don't give a fuck about all that. I'm calling them all out. Calling out the pastors by name, the churches by name. The pastor can come say something to me. They kids, they uncles, they nieces, nephews, whoever. The congregation, they can all pull up in the name of God. And I'm going to show them my Jesus piece. Because I'm going to call y'all out by name. I don't care who you related to. I don't care who I don't care if your uncle's the pastor. Fuck him. If your uncle decided to mess up something for the community, to line his own pockets, he's an enemy to the community, so fuck him. And if you want to protect him, fuck you too. That's how I'm rolling. Now, I told y'all, first step is I'm going to come in peace. I'm going to come in peace. I'm going to speak to everybody respectfully. I'm going to find out who's who. I'm going to spray the weed, what you call it, the weed whack, the weed killer, and find out who the snakes are. And then we're going to pick the snakes up. We're going to put them on public display, and then we're going to throw the snakes over there. We're going to pick the snakes up, put them on public display, throw the snakes up there. And if the snakes got little family members that want to come and slither their way on over, they can get this heat too. I tell you to your face, what you going to do? I tell you to your face, I'm going to tell you on this platform. I'm going to call you out on Facebook seems to be the one place when you want to do local shit. Facebook is where you do it at. When you want to do national shit, you do it on Twitter. Shout out to Tesla and Figueroa. When you want to do national shit, you do that on Twitter. When you want to do local shit, you do that on Facebook. When you want to build a community, you on YouTube. That's why we on YouTube now. That's why I moved the whole thing to YouTube. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to build a community. I want to operate with that community locally and nationally. So I'm on those three things, and I'm using them three different ways. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm getting in the conversation on Twitter about certain things. So when I talk about national news, I'm doing that on Twitter. When I'm talking about local news, I'm on Facebook. When I'm trying to build my community, I'm on YouTube. So I'm gonna get. So when I got to get the local pastors, and I got to start, because I know it's some of them. I'm gonna have to expose some of them. Some of y'all churches, I got to expose them. It is what it is. I don't care who you are. If you fucked up the community center, if you fucked up opportunity for our city and our community, you have to be held accountable for it. I'm only going to hold you accountable for it. Now, if you decide you want to go and try and do some slick shit behind the scenes, I know a lot of y'all like to act like y'all got all this power and y'all wave this power. I don't work for nobody in Niagara Falls, so what fucking power do you have over me? I don't ask nobody in Niagara Falls for favors, so what power do you think you're going to have over me? I don't need none of y'all money, so what power do you think you're going to have over me? You can't get me fired from my job, so what power you think you're going to have over me? See, that's the difference between me and everybody else that's been trying to get things done, is that they need y'all for something. I don't need y'all for shit. I just need y'all out the way. That's the difference between me and them. They need y'all for something. They need y'all for some type of community event. They need y'all for some type of handout. They need y'all for some type of job. They got to come see you every Sunday to hear you preach that bullshit word that you be lying about. They need you for something. I don't need you for shit. So therefore, there's no qualms with me with getting you the fuck up out of here. See, when you separate yourself from charity, when you separate yourself from the welfare system, meaning when I separate myself from needing y'all for anything, there's no power you hold over me. I can look at you with clear eyes now. I don't have to look at you like, damn, I know you're doing fucked up shit, but if I expose you, I'm not going to have my spiritual healing every Sunday, or I'm not going to be able to come get my community canned goods every month, or I'm not going to get that turkey delivered to my house from the church every Christmas or Thanksgiving if I expose you. I don't need y'all for none of that shit. That's what y'all really need to understand. I don't need y'all for none of that shit. So that's what that means. If you fall under the tree, you fall under the tree. It is what it is, man. I'm going to talk to y'all privately to help you. I'm gonna try and help you roll your old ass out the way privately. And then if you decide that you want to continue to line your pockets and continue to block the blessing for the community, I'm going to roll your ass over in public and let the community get you the fuck up out of here. Now, it's going to be some people that's going to try and defend you. Oh, this person's a good man. He does good things for the community. I'm going to make sure you name those good things you do for the community, and then I'm going to weigh those against the things you fucking the community up with, and we're going to decide where you fall. People like to give me information. Remember that woman the Amber lady who wanted to go for city council, and I exposed her ass for sitting here trying to steal money from the Native Americans because she claims she's Native American. She claims she is, right? So she decided to go reap those benefits for the Native Americans and then break the Native American treaty, Native American law, and decide she's going to come run for office. If you don't have integrity within your own community, if you don't have integrity for your own people, how the hell I think you're going to have integrity for us? How are you going to have integrity for the general population if you don't even have integrity for your own community? I call black people out about that shit all the time. You think I'm not calling nobody else out about that? Well, a little birdie was sent to me. Somebody sent me a little kite like, hey, I want you to look at some information I got. Check this out. What's up with this? So I reached out to her privately like, hey, I came across this information. I want to know, is this true? Well, did you reap the benefits of this? And then now you trade on your own community to come run for office and you think we supposed to trust you would do this? She ain't want to reach out after that. Shit got so bad for her, she disappeared. She opted to not even run no more. She just dropped out of the campaign, didn't even put her petition in after she got her signature. She didn't even hand that shit in. She said, fuck it, I'm going to miss the deadline, and I ain't running this year. You see, when you a person who speaks on facts, when you a person who speaks on integrity, people like to bring you facts. Remember Judge Restano? I got a little kite from him, for a kite about him. I was communicated to, privately. These people reached out to me and said, hey, see, what some people think it's gonna sound like is I'm personally attacking these people politically. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm doing is I'm exposing anybody who decides they want to go against the community. So Restano, let me tell you about him. Restano got a lot of y'all black leaders in his pocket. He got a lot of y'all, let me tell y'all. Mayoral candidate for Niagara Falls, New York has a lot of y'all black leaders in his pocket. Let me tell you what they did. These so-called black leaders opted to tell a black man don't run for mayor so they can go ahead and get endorsed by him. They straight up told a black man, say, hey, you can run all you want, but we're going to endorse him. That black man said, why? We're going to endorse him. Couldn't even give him an answer. These people that he thought was on his side. These people he thought was a part of his community, people that he broke bread with, did community events with, straight up told him they not endorsing him and couldn't give him a reason why. They ain't even had the decency to say, look, man, he just look like he got better policies than you. How about you fix these policies and we'll endorse you? They didn't even give him a chance to get their endorsement. They outright told him they were not giving him his endorsement. They tried to convince another city council member to not run and listen, man. When I heard that, it broke my heart. It broke my heart. All right, I can't even lie to y'all like that. It ain't break my heart. It proved me right. I told y'all these old motherfuckers ain't shit. I told y'all. They just proved me right. Do you understand me? I knew these old motherfuckers wasn't shit. So when I hear this, I'm just like, damn. Y'all turn against y'all own community? But what? That means he must got some shit. He must got y'all lined up. He got a job promised to y'all or something. What's up? The mad judge? The one who threw 46 people in jail over a cell phone ringing in the courtroom? That's who y'all trust as the mayor? With his old ass policies? Oh, okay. Old folks and old policies, they trying to restore the glory, huh? He said he gonna make Niagara Falls great again. Oh, okay. Hey. Ain't that some shit? People y'all trust is shit. Fuck the community. They gonna go with this man because he gonna line my pockets. Oh. Damn. You ain't never think that was gonna happen, did you? Listen. I have to keep reiterating this shit because I need y'all to truly realize what's going on. We are at a breaking point right now with the young generation and new generation. It's the millennials versus the baby boomers in Generation X. Or Y, whatever the fuck they are. We are at a breaking point with this generation because this generation has left us nothing. They didn't leave us no honor. They didn't do shit. They did nothing. Martin Luther King isn't a baby boomer, so he wouldn't count among that. His generation isn't baby boomers. Those civil rights people aren't baby boomers. Their kids are. Them suck ass motherfuckers is baby boomers. Them motherfuckers folded. Them motherfuckers watch Martin Luther King get murdered. They watch Malcolm X get murdered and folded. They opted to tell us to shut up and put our head down and don't upset nobody. Don't you make nobody mad now. They was the suckers who did that shit. And my generation was like, wait a fucking minute. Hold on. Don't do what? What? You let these people talk to you like what? Nah, we ain't rocking with that. Nah, we can't go with that. Nah, we good on that. You go do that. You go put your head down and take that abuse. But if motherfucker talk to me like that, I'm gonna put my foot in their ass. That's my generation. Motherfucker do this, you see what I'm saying? And now we done wisened up like, oh, we gotta be more strategic. Okay, cool, we gonna move like this. Move as we moving as a unit. Oh, we ain't accepting this kind of behavior. Oh, no. Get them the fuck about it. That's my generation. And my generation is ready to shake and move now. We adults now. We ready to shake and move. We ain't gotta listen to you old motherfuckers no more. Shut the fuck up now. Now it's shut the fuck up. It was, I ain't listening to you old. Get out of my face. Now it's shut the fuck up because you fucking the game up. And y'all been fucking the game up. That's what it came to, man. That's what it's come to. It's come to that situation. And it's sad. It's sad. Don't get me wrong. It's unfortunate. But it is what it is. It had to come to this. Because if it didn't, we'd still be in the fucking 60s fucking with these motherfuckers. Fucking with these motherfuckers, it'll still be in the 60s. You hear me? So, like I said, man, hit me up on all social media platforms at Marv Crittenden. MarvCrittenden. Maybe I should put it in one of these little things. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Send me all feedback. Send me all comments. I really, really love that. That makes me excited. I like when y'all do that because it tells me y'all tuned in. Y'all ready to get some dialogue and y'all ready to start shaking and moving. Make sure you tune in next week. We're going to talk about some shit. I release the topics the day before and the day of. That's what I usually release the topics. So holla at me next week, man. Again, I really, really appreciate this. Make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all 5-star it. Wherever you listen to on podcasts, make sure you rate it. I don't care if you 5-star or not. Just rate the motherfucker. Send me some comments. Send me some feedback. Same thing with all this the YouTube shit too. Just give me some information. Give me some feedback. I truly appreciate that, man. I thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be on again next week, folks. Peace.